My name is Johan Henriksson. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Verisec. Verisec is an IT security company specializing mainly when it comes to public sector in the UK on identities, digital identities. We also do payment solutions for large payments suppliers around the world, but in the UK we're mainly known for our identity products.
And why are you at the Socitm Spring Conference today?
Well, Verisec had decided to become a premium partner last year because we found it a very good way to interact with a large group of our customers, which are local authorities or councils that are in need of IT security solutions around digital identities. So for us, it's a way to be here and talk to potential customers and existing customers and to show ourselves.
Fantastic. And what are some of the key considerations that you're making for clients in public sector?
Well, we've seen two important things come along in the past year. We actually traveled around the UK a year ago, asking a lot of our public service customers what they saw as being things coming in the close future. And one of those things was identity federation and the need to reuse identities in multiple services. Now, that really resulted in us setting in motion development work that later resulted in a product that was released about 2-3 weeks ago. That is basically a piece of compliant identity federation module that allows you to reuse your identity for multiple applications or services residing on, say, the G Cloud, for instance, but it could be any cloud type application.
And what are some of the key trends you see in the IT industry at the moment?
Well, what we're seeing, if I take two trends that I spoke of earlier today in one of our workshop sessions, one of them, of course, is the cloud trend that we've seen quite a lot of. G Cloud, of course, is going from G Cloud 4 to G Cloud 5. The submission date is actually tomorrow, so that's something that's on everybody's mind right now. What we are seeing is that there's an interest in that type of application and buying that type of service online. But at the same time, people are wary of running into long contracts in a cloud environment where you're paying quite a lot of money for usage. But that's still one of the central trends, is how will that move on from G Cloud 5, 6 to 7, and what will happen with the pricing of these services over time? Because in our view, at least, identities have to become a commodity in the sense that almost everyone should have access to a strong identity online, because that's really the foundation of building next generation services for e-government, irrespective of country or irrespective of size of council, but that really implies that you have to come down to a level of pricing when it comes to digital identities that's very, very low and very, very attractive. The second thing we're seeing is large numbers of users needing strong authentication. Now, in our world, 20 years ago, that meant subsets of users within the council itself. And what we're seeing now is user groups such as teachers, for instance, coming on board, needing to strongly authenticate into educational systems. Now, that in effect means that the number of users is growing quite dramatically. Now, old-fashioned authentication systems cost quite a lot if you grow number of users in that sense. So what we're seeing is the demand of going from, say, 2,000 users to 10,000 users. That type of question is fairly normal in our world. And what we're seeing is that large user groups are requiring strong authentication to access public services. They may be local public services or central government public services, but the requirement is there and the user groups are growing.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.